Hi, I'm Louise Myers. I'm managing partner of CG Professional, and with my partner at CG, Michelle Connor, who heads up our litigation team, we have decided we are going to abseil down Anfield.
Hi, I'm Michelle Connor of CG, and together with my colleague Louise Myers, we'll be abseiling down the main stand at Anfield for Queenscourt Hospice. 8 years ago, my mum was diagnosed with cancer and told she only had a couple of years to live. And then 6 years ago, ended up in Queenscourt Hospice. She was a little bit scared at first before going in, of course. But on the first day she got there, the nurses asked her if there was anything that they could do to make her feel more comfortable. And she jokingly said she'd like a steak and a Bacardi and Coke. And she had one.
Queenscourt Hospice is our office charity, and it was chosen as our Liverpool office charity because both Michelle and I have had experience of the work there. They looked after my mum in September to October of 2023. At the very end of her life, and they were so supportive of both my family and her care. In particular, the family support services were exceptional, supporting my children, her grandchildren through a really difficult time, and they've continued to do that since my mum passed away.
So these two know I am absolutely terrified of heights. I'm like jelly. Deep breaths. I don't know how I'm going to get up there, but I'm going to do it for my mum, do it for Michelle's mum. It's great to have their support.
Yeah, what Louise says, it is petrifying. I feel like jelly. It looks really high, and I don't know how I'm going to get off that top bit, but I do know that we will do it.
Hi, I'm Jodie, doing it to support Lou today, my best friend, and also hopefully to make my children proud and give them the belief that they can do anything if they're brave, but let's see.
She felt like she was in a hotel and all the family were able to stay over whenever they wanted. In fact, they put me up in a house next door so I didn't have to travel back and forth, and they made us feel ever so comfortable and made her feel comfortable. At the time, I had a 2-year-old girl and she was able to run amok as well in the hospice, and nobody felt like we were in hospital. I'm really nervous and scared about doing the abseil, but that is completely insignificant when you consider how scourged these patients are going into care at Queenscourt Hospice, and also these nurses are faced with this every single day in terms of supporting people at the end of their life. So me being scared to abseil off Anfield can be nothing in comparison to how the support workers and the patients and the families and everything feel. If I can do a little bit to raise money for Queenscourt, then I certainly will.
Queenscourt was supportive of me as well, so I would spend evenings in the hospice, so they'd look out for me. During that time I'd sleep there, they'd bring me care packages to make sure that I was all right during that time. The dignity and respect that they showed the patients that they looked after was second to none. I chose an abseiling because Queenscourt wanted supporters for that, and that's our key charity and something that's so close to my heart. Given I am absolutely petrified of heights, feel sick at the thought of it, it feels like a massive challenge for me. It might not be for others, but I don't know how I'm going to throw myself off the top of that. Also, Anfield is absolutely a rivalry football club for me. For anyone who knows me, I'm a massive Man United supporter. So in my head, I'm walking all over Anfield, which is great. CG has at its core one of its values of giving back. We have charity days where we allow our employees a day in addition to their holidays to give back to the community.
We have 3 charities that we officially support across CG, one of them being Queenscourt Hospice.
The community have supported us in a lot of ways. All the communities in Liverpool, in Manchester and in Lancashire and everywhere that we work, and it's great to be able to give back in those areas to the causes that are really close to us.
Standing on the edge of the stadium and having to face backwards and walk off was scary, but I just couldn't look down and I just had to get it done. Once I was off, it was absolutely fine.
For me, I was so scared of heights, so I feel like I've conquered a little fear there, so that is a real positive for me. And then obviously to raise so much money for a charity so close to my heart and our office charity in Liverpool is immense.
We were really hoping to raise about £1,000 between us, but I think at the moment it's just over £2,000, which is absolutely excellent.
Absolutely thrilled that we raised over £2,000. I think we were looking about 500 each, and I know I'm still getting messages now to say want to support you, what's the link? So anyone who is able to and wants to, really appreciate further donations.
I know the charity will do absolutely great things for it, so all of the fear and trepidation was well worth it, and thank you so much to everybody who donated and supported us.
Thank you so much to everybody that has donated, supported, spread the word. It's great to see so much support for the charity, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?